Hi everyone, this is Arvindhananda is going to present. My topic is Introduction to MySQL. Already this is the already previous class I already discussed some concepts about MySQL. What is SQL? What is MySQL? What are different type of commands? DDL command, DML command, transaction control language commands and data control language commands already discussed. So today I will discuss about some more commands or concepts about MySQL. So today I will discuss about that is basic functions about that is your use in MySQL. The function is string function and mathematical functions. So before that I will write some points or some other commands that is already left. Your order by clause. The order by clause. What is the use of order by clause? Basically, you have to arrange the records either in ascending order or descending order. Suppose the records are not in a ascending order, or you have to arrange it in a particular order. So that's why we are using the command is order by clause. So that means the clause is order by clause. You have to arrange the records in ascending or descending orders, ASC or DSC. You can arrange the records in ascending or descending orders. So what you write? Select column name from table name. Which column you want to sort? So you write the column name. So select column name from table name, order by columns, ascending or descending. Okay. So suppose I will write, suppose one table is there here. Suppose the name of the table is employee, having employee number, employee name, suppose salary. Number is 1, 2, 3. Name is N1, N2, N3. Salary suppose 20,000, 10,000, suppose 40,000. So I want to sort the record. There are 3 records: record 1, record 2, and record 3. The number is basically employee number is already sorted. I want to sort according to the salary. Suppose your higher authority tell you, show me the details of the employee according to their salary in a particular orders. So minimum salary, who are the employees, then next minimum, then next minimum, who get the maximum salary. So according to the salary I want to sort it. So what you write? You write select. What you select? I want to select all the fields, all the that is attributes. So that is select star. Star means all. If you want to only display salary, so salary field will be, you write salary. So I want to display all the 3 fields: employee number, employee name, and salary. That is your columns. Suppose I want to display all the 3 columns. You write select star. Select star from where? From table name. What is your table name? The table name is employee. Employee is your table name. Okay. Select star from table name. This is your table name. Star means all the fields will be displayed. Select star from table name. You have to arrange in order. So write order by salary. Which field you want to, that is arrange the records. I want to arrange the records according to the salary field. So order by salary in which order? Which order you want to arrange? So order by column name is salary. Which order? Whether ascending order or descending order. You write ASC. ASC means ascending. That means the records are arranged according to your ascending order. That means your salary field is sorted according to your ascending order. ASC means ascending, DSC means descending. Suppose you want to arrange in a descending order, you write DSC. So what will your result? Your result is according to the salary field. What is your salary field? Salary field is this. So 20,000, 10,000, 40,000. The records are arranged according to the ascending order. Ascending order means minimum first. So this record is first, then this is the second, this will be third. So according to that order, the table will be displayed. So employee table. So the second record will be first. Employee number, employee name, salary. I am already sorted according to the salary field. So salary field is ascending order means first this is the minimum. So this record will be so fast. 2 into 10,000. Then go to this is the first 10,000 is minimum, then this. So first record N1 20,000. Then 3 N3 40,000. So there are, so now you look here. So this is arranged in a ascending order. Ascending means small to larger. So that means this is a minimum one, then next minimum, this is the next minimum. So now the records are sorted according to the salary field. If you want to arrange in a descending order, you write DES. DES means descending orders. Then I will discuss about the next concept is different type of functions we are using in MySQL. The first function I will discuss, that is your string functions. What are the string functions we are using in MySQL? The function is a string functions. So that means it is already predefined function. It is already there in your MySQL. Okay. So there are basically in programming language we are discussing about predefined function and user defined function. Predefined means already defined before. The user should not define. If the user will define, that is called user defined function. So predefined. So here string function is already predefined function. You have not to define. It is already there in MySQL. Only you have to use it. Who develop this function? The developers. Those who develop MySQL or SQL, they already develop these functions. Only you have to use that function. The first function is a ASCII. ASCII. So it is a function. So what it will return? It will return ASCII value of a particular number or characters. Suppose capital A is 65 or whatever the value may be. Any the ASCII value you are already known about in your programming language. So every character or number its equivalent ASCII value will return. So you write this here, you string write the string. Suppose I will write the string is, so the syntax is you write here this is a string. A string or characters you may write like this. Suppose ASCII, suppose A. The equivalent of A is a character, its ASCII value will show you on the screen. Okay. So the ASCII value of the character will shown. If you write the string, the first character of the string, what is the ASCII value, that will return. ASCII equivalent of a particular number or character, that will show you. The next function is your concatenation, concat. Suppose I will write concat. The syntax is concat string 1 comma string 2. What is a string? A sequence of characters or set of characters to form a string. So concat means that string 1 comma string 2. That means so both the string will be concatenated to form a single string. Suppose I will write concat. Suppose ABC. ABC is a string 1. Then DEF. So what is your output? Your output will be ABC DEF. So DEF is concatenated with what? ABC. So that means first is your first string, then second string. The output is like this. string 1, string 2. So not like this, string 2 first, then string 1. So string 2 is concatenated after string 1. So this is your output. So both the strings are concatenated, so the output will like this, A, B, C, D, E, F. This is your output. This is your concatenation. And the next function is L case. L case means lower case. L case. L case means if the string is in upper case, it will transfer into a lower case. If it is already lower case, so there will be no changes. If it is upper case letters, it will transfer or changes to lower case. So like this, suppose I will write L case. L case string 1, suppose I will write a string, particular string is this. The syntax is L case string. Whatever the string you write, this string will be transferred into a lower case. Suppose the example is, suppose I will write L case, suppose Aru. So now Aru is in capital letters, so that this function will changes to lower case, means small letters. So what is your output? Output will be this, small a, small r, small u. Okay. So that is capital letter will be transferred to a lower case letter, is that is called your L case. L case means what? Lower case. Lower case means capital letter, if the string is in capital letter, that will be changes to small letters, or that is lower case letters. Similarly, if there is a lower case, the another function is R case. R case means U case. U case means upper case. Lower case, upper case. U case. U case means upper case. So that means if the string is in lower case, that will changes to upper case, means capital letters. So U case, you write the string. Suppose in U case, suppose the string is suppose Aru. So this is in small letters. So what is the output of this? So this small letter changes to upper case. Upper case means capital letters. Your output is like this. A will be changes to capital A, R will be capital R, then U will be capital U. So this is your output. That means all the characters or the string characters that will changes to a capital letters, means in upper case letters. The next function is your length. I want to find the length of a string. It is already predefined function available in MySQL. The next function is a length function. So return the length of a given string. Length is a function, length. So what will return? It will return the length of the string. How many characters present in a string? The length will be returned. Suppose I will write this length. Length, you write the string. So what is this? Suppose I will write length. In place of string, suppose, so string will be written, suppose the string is suppose text. So what is the total length of that particular string? So what is the length? The length is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So your output will be 4, because the length of the string is 4. That is 4 number of characters is present here. T, E, X, T, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means your output will be 4. So it will calculate or count number of characters present in a particular string. Length, find the length of a particular string. How many characters present in a string? 1, 2, 3, 4, that will count. Then LTrim. LTrim is another function, RTrim. LTrim. What is the use of LTrim? So return remove the leading space character of a string. Leading space, if there is a space before a string, the space will be removed. It is only remove the space from the left side, not from right side. LTrim means remove the length or remove the loading space character of a string, that is before. L means left. So suppose you write LTrim, the string is, suppose I will write hello. So there is a space is here, this is a space. So before the string there is a space. So what is the job of this? Job of this LTrim means this space will be removed by this function. So that means the leading space means before the string, if there any space, that will be removed. So your output will be like this, hello. The space will be removed. Okay. Then similarly rtrim means trailing space from the right side. If we write rtrim means right side. If any space present right of the string, then that space will be removed. rtrim, suppose string you write, suppose like this rtrim, suppose I will write hello, there is a space. So space is present here. So that is there is some space after the string. So this function will remove that space. So your output will be simply hello. There is no space will be there. The trailing space will be removed by rtrim. So this is a some concept about that is your predefined string functions. There are some other functions also available. So it is not possible to cover everyone. So there are similarly some other functions is available. It is very easy to understand. Then go for some mathematical function. Similarly other functions also available. Trim is a function, the right is a function, mid is a function, so many other functions available in a string. So next go for mathematical functions. What are the mathematical operations? So mathematical function. So mathematical option, it is already as the name is mathematical, it will perform some mathematical manipulation or operations. It is also a predefined function. It is already exist in your MySQL, you have to only use it. So the first function is a power. Power is a function. The first function is a power. So what it will calculate? It will calculate m to the power n. So that is, it will return m to the power n. So what is the power of m to the power n? Like this. So it will calculate the power of that is m to the power n. Suppose I will write, so how to write? You write like this, power m comma n. M comma n means what is m to the power n? That value will be calculated and result will be show you. Suppose I will write, suppose m is equal to 2, n equal to 3. So you write what? Power 2 comma 3. So what will return? So m value is 2, n value is 3. So what is your result? Your result will be 2 to the power 3. That will be 8. So 8 will be show you. Your output will be 8. So the output is 8. 8 will be written because 2 to the power 3, m to the power n. M is 2, n is 3. So 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3 is how much? 8. So 8 will be written, or this is your output. Then next function, the next function is your round. What is a round function? The round function will return what? If a particular decimal number not in a rounded form. Rounded means basically sometimes we will write this, suppose 4.78, basically it is rounded as a 5. Suppose 4.1, it is rounded written as 4. So this is a rounded form. You have to round a particular decimal number to a integer number. 4.78, suppose the after decimal point, if the value is greater than or equal to 5, then you basically the next number will be written. If this after the decimal point, if the value is less than 5, you the number whatever here that will be written. So this is a rounded of a particular number. So similarly, round is a function, it will rounded a particular numbers. Suppose I will write this round 4 point, suppose I will write round, the function name is round. Round, suppose I will write 4.21. So what is the rounding of this number? So after the decimal point the value is 2. 2 means it is less than 5. If it is less than 5, what is your rounded number? Your output will be 4. If I will write round, suppose 8.9. So what is your rounded number? Your output will be, so after decimal point the value is 9. So 9 is greater than 5. So what is the rounded? So 8 will be added with 1. So that is the next number will be 9 will be displayed. If this after the decimal point, if the value is less than 5, then this number will be written. If this value is greater than 5, then 1 is added with this integer value. So 9 plus 1, 8 plus 1 is 9. Your output will be 9. So 8.9 is rounded to 9. 4.21 is rounded to 4. So that is the concept of rounding. This concept is basically, it is a mathematical concept. How to round a number or approximate, you can a particular number you can approximate in a particular integer values. So that is a rounded. Then truncate. Truncate, another function is truncate. Truncate is another function. How to write? You write the truncate n comma d. N is a decimal number, and how many values after the decimal point I will truncate it. Like this, suppose the decimal value is n is a number. Number is which number? It is a decimal number. So after the decimal number, how many places I will make it? So that is, suppose I will write n comma d. So for example, suppose I will write truncate, the decimal number is 4.12, suppose 3 comma 1. What is the n value? This is a n value. What is the d value? D value is 1. So that means after the decimal point only one place will be there and other values will be removed. So this one indicates. So what is your decimal number? Your decimal number is 4.123. So how many digits after the decimal point? There are 3 digits, 1, 2, 3. Truncate 1 means, here one value means after the decimal point one value is kept, another value will be removed. So your output will be 4.1. If this value is 2, in place of 1 this is 2, then these 2 values are kept, so 3 will be removed. So this is the concept about truncate. Truncate means a number after truncated to certain decimal places. So how many places? The place value is given here. So first function is a power function, then is a truncate function. Then go for date and time function. Date and time function. Date and time function. Suppose I will write CURDATE returns the current date. CURDATE. CUR means, what is CUR? CUR means current. current date, it will show you the current date or today's date. What is the date of today's? So current date. So the syntax is like this: current date bracket. So what will return? It will return what? What is the today's date? So in which format it will return? The output will return like this: first year. This format the output will be written: first year, then month. Month, what is the month? Then what is the date? This format the output will be written. Suppose I will write current date. What will return? The current date. What is the year? Year is 2020. Then what is the month? Month is 08. Then date. What is the date? Date is 25. So this is your year, this is your month, and this is your date. So this is your output. The current date is 25th August 2020. So this will not return like this: 25th 8 2020. First year will show 2020 8, then 25. That means date is 25, month is 8, year is 2020. So this format the output will show you: first year, then month, then date. This format the output will show you. The next function is a date function. The next function is a date. This is a current date. So date function. So what it will return? It takes the date part out of a date time expression. Date time expression. So that means if the date is a date time expression, it will show you what? It will show you the date. That means a particular date, like this. So you write DAT expression. What expression? The expression is a date time. Date time expression. Date time expression. Date time means what is a date time? So date as well as the time is given. So like this, suppose I will write date. Date, what is your date? Date is what? Date is 2020 08, then space date is day is 25th August 2020 date. Then time is, what is your time? Let the time is what? Now the time is, let it be 11, suppose 50 minutes 20 second. So from this, so that this is a expression. This expression is which format? Is a date time format. This is a date, this is a time, this is a date time format. So from this expression the date will be written. What is your, which is a date? So this is a date. So what is your output? 2020 08 25. That means the time will not show you, only you show this date. So in a date time format only date will be show you. That is your date function. If the expression is a date time format, only date will be show you. In which format? Year, then month, then date, then month. The next function is a month. Very simple, as the name is month, it will return the month portion of the date. What are the date is given? It will return the month. Month, date. Suppose I will write month 2020 08 25th. So month portion. So this is a date. Today's date. Current date is 25th August 2020. So what is your month? Month is August. So what is your output? Output will be 08, because this is a month part. So month is what? This is a date 25th August 2020. So from this is a date, today's date. So this is a what? This is a day, this is month, this is a year. So what will return? The month will be written. What is the month? Here the month value is 8. So 8 will be your output. The month part from the date, that will your output. Next is your day of month. Day of month means, so particular day of the month means it will return the day. The function is day of month. Day of month. Day of month of what? Day of month of date. So you have to, what is the day? Suppose I will write day of month and today date is suppose 2020/08 25th. So what is the day of the month? So month is 08. What is the day? The day value is what? Day value is 25th. So this is a day. This is a day. This is a month. This is a year. So the day part will be written of what? Of the date. So this is totally a date. Current date. The day part. What is the day? The day of the month is 8. What is the day? Day is 25th. So your output will be 25th. So the 25 will your result. Then if you write the day of year, day of year, then what is your output? Suppose I will write day of year. Day of year. Day of year. Year of what? Day of year of what? Particular date. Suppose I will write day of year. Of date is suppose I will write 2020. Suppose 02. Suppose 01. So this is a date. So what is the day of year? Day of year means what is the year? Your year is 2020 and this is a 1st February. 1st February is the which day? Okay, already January is over. The month is, this is a month. Month is equal to 02. Date is, day is 01. That means February month. The year is what? Year is 2020. In the year 2020, the month is February month and date is 1st. The 1st February. The 1st February, what is the, that is the day. That means it will calculate from the January. January is how many days? January is already completed. So now the date is 1st February. So January is already completed. So January is completed means January is how many days? January is 31 days. Okay, January is 31 days. So already 31 is over. Then 1st February is 1st day. So total is 32. So the 1st February is the 32 day of the year. Because so January is already completed. So January is having how many days? 31 days. And the 1st February is another one day. So 31 plus 1 is 32. So 1st February is the 32nd day of a year. So that will calculate, the value will be 32. The next function is sysdate. So sysdate means, what is sys? Sys means system. What is the date of your system? What the date you are setting in your system means in your computer. So that will show you system date. System date means machine date. So it will return in which format? Year, date and time format. It will show you date and time format. Suppose you write sysdate. So where to write? In a command prompt. in a MySQL command prompt, if you write sysdate, it will show you the output in which format, date and time format, that will show you. So, what is your output? Output will be, suppose today date is 2020-08 and this is suppose 25th and time is, let it be 12 1 minute 02 second. This is your date, today's date, and this is a time format. The output will show you date and time format. So, that means system date, whatever the date of your system means in your machine, that will return. So, let the date is like this and time is this. So, this will return, this is your date and this is your time. Only date will not return, it will show you date as well as now what is the current time of your system, means of your machine, that will show you. So, that is your basic concept about different function we are using in that is in MySQL. So, many other functions are there that will discussed, or you may read from books. So, many other functions is also available. So, these are the some common functions we are using in day to day life. Okay, thank you. So, this is the end of the today's class.